Hi, it's Space 109 here. I'm sorry. It's weird. Hi. This video is inverted because I'm still filming on my phone because I don't have a camera and it's probably gonna be like this for a while, so I'm just gonna say that now. Hi. The video is me talking about manga. That's that's what this video is. Hi. I have my stack of manga, and yes, my every time I move, this camera is gonna shake. And it's gonna be fine. We're gonna get through it, and it's gonna be fine. All right. Let's talk about manga. Just pulling from my stack. The first one's Horimiya. Also for all these manga, I've read at least the first volume of all of these. Some of them I've continued, and I'll tell you which ones I have. Some of them I have not. Some of them I don't plan to continue. Horimiya is one of them. Horimiya is fine. It's not bad. I did enjoy the show. I watched the show. It's fine. Hori's funny. Nishimiya is funny. There's just kind of nothing happens, and it's cute, and it's fine. It's just not the kind of romance that I was looking for. Um, but I think that he's hot, and I think she's fun. I think that it's a nice little feel good. It's not gonna be super deep. It's not gonna, like, I don't know, it might make you cry, but like I don't think it's tugging at the heartstrings that hard. I don't think it's that. It's fine. It's good. Like a solid 5 or 6 for maybe like 6. Solid 6 for shoujo manga. That's fine. All right. Next we have The King's Beast. So I just finished volume 3 of this because I'm continuing it. It's not that romantic yet so far, but I'm really enjoying it. It's about this girl, I forget her name, but she's of the species of Ajin. Ajin is how I'm assuming is pronounced. And there's like a lord that she ends up working for, and basically Ajin are like not treated like very well at all, and so like if you're male you get to go to war and fight unless you have powers, and then you serve a lord. Or if you're a girl, you get to be a prostitute or work as a cleaner, or you die. um it's like they're just treated really badly. But so like her brother is killed, and she thinks it's by this lord who turns out didn't kill him. And so she's there to stays at the manor to try to figure out who killed her brother, and she's like disguised as a man so that nobody finds out that she's a girl because she doesn't have powers, and so she's not very social. She's just a really good warrior. And so basically that's it. There's not really right now, it's just like the main character that I'm interested in, like the drive of her so far. And there's not a ton of romance yet because he doesn't know that she's a girl. They like have moments that are like weird, but like he's really just like really caring for her right now. And I'm just enjoying it. I'm just enjoying this plot that's happening right now. And that's yeah. Yeah. Oh, a rating. I saw 7. I saw 7 or 8. 7.5. There you go. This camera angle is gonna change all the time. Next, we have Honey Lemon Soda. It's about a girl who's kind of shy and kind of gets bullied because she's shy. And then this dude who's like the cool guy at school. Um, and like he kind of bullies her. Not really bullying, but he like calls her out a lot for like being shy and that she needs to speak up for herself. I think I'm only on volume 2 because I haven't been. The third volume isn't released yet, at least in English for me to read. I'm sure it is on translations, just not in a physical volume form for me to buy yet. I work at a bookstore. I can't get it yet. It's not out yet. At least for like me to physically have it. I really like it so far. She's cute. He's like cute. We haven't learned much backstory about him yet. We've just learned anything about her, and I like her. She's fun, and she's cute, and she's shy, and I enjoy it. So far, this one's like also like a 7.5 for me. 7.5. Okay, next we have Waiting for Spring. I really enjoy this one. I finished the series. It's about these like 4 basketball players and this girl who ends up falling in love with one of them. This guy. And basically like the basketball players aren't allowed to date. And her friend's like a photographer who's obsessed with them, and she doesn't want to date them. She just is obsessed with them and taking pictures of them. And so it's kind of just like he's really focused on basketball, and he wants to focus on basketball, and he doesn't, and he worries that like a girlfriend's gonna interfere with him. But he's like, but I like when you cheer me on, and she just wants to support him with her whole heart, and it's just wholesome and cute. I don't love the second like male lead in it, although he doesn't stand a chance in my book, but like it's whatever. It's clearly him. But it's cute, it's sweet. Um I really like it. I like our main characters a lot. They're both really enjoyable. Um this one's a solid, like after I finished it, solid like 8.5. 8.5 is my final ranking. I'm yeah, yes. All right, next one, Lovesick Ellie. This is the copy of volume 2 because my friend is borrowing volume 1 and she's had it for a while and I haven't gotten it back yet. So this is volume 2, but I am currently reading it. The next volume, which I think is like volume 11, comes out soon. Like I said, we're at a bookstore. It's not out yet for me to get physical copy, whatever. I love this so much. I Lovesick Ellie. That's the name of it. I'm sorry. It's about this girl who has a Twitter where she just fantasizes, like really not necessarily innocent, but like cute. It's not like super dirty, but she just fantasizes about this guy that she likes. And she's got like a gamer tag, and she just like makes it like, oh my god, like if he held my hand in the rain and then he walked me home, and it's just like emojis and stuff like that. Like it's very, very cute. It's wholesome, it's adorable, and he thinks that she's weird. Like he's like, you're so honest and weird, and like you don't look at me like I'm this god, you're just like weird. I don't know, it's so cute. I love it so much. I can't wait to get the next volume. I'm obsessed with this right now. It's probably one of my favorite like manga that I've been reading or have read. Like I love this so much. It gets it right. It's a 10 out of 10. I freaking love it. It might not be for everybody. The humor's funny. It's I really enjoy this one. If I had to recommend like one out of probably any of them, it would be this one. Unless you're not really into the kind of like, I don't know, she's just weird. I like her. She's cute. 10 out of 10. Next we have Tsubaki Show Lonely Planet. I hope I said that right. I don't know if I did. I just read this one last night. I enjoy it so far. I'm gonna probably keep reading it because I want to know what happens. Right now there's really no romance in it at all. It's about a girl whose dad goes into debt, and so she gets kicked out of her house, and so she needs a job, and she becomes a live-in cleaner. This dude on the back who's a writer, and that's what it is so far. That's about. He's like kind of cold, but he's like also weird. I haven't gotten a good grip on his personality yet. I like her. There's nothing really has much happened in it, so like I'm gonna keep reading it. But he's like older than her. I don't know how much older than her he is. She calls him sensei, but that's also because like she works for him. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I don't. So far it's like a 5.5. 5.5. I'm sorry, it's a 5.5. I'll get the next one and then I'll tell you. I might update you. I'll tell you later. Now we got Queen's Quality. I'm not going to continue this one. Is number one. I can only say if you liked Vampire Knight and not for the nostalgia, I would recommend this to you. It's not my cup of tea, but basically there's a girl and she has a hidden queen inside of her, and it could be a dark queen or it can be a light queen. It all depends on her and how she chooses to go, and she lost her memories because these people took it away because that's how she's gonna become the Black Queen, which they want her to become. And her childhood friend who's in love with her, and they like were in a relationship, but she lost her memory, so she doesn't remember. But if she remembers, then she's gonna become the Black Queen because that's like how it works. And so she needs to just like keep her mind together and stay really calm and all the time so she doesn't become a Black Queen. I that's all in the first volume. There's so much information they give you, and I'm flabbergasted. I the art's cool, and I like when she became a Black Queen temporarily, and he's the only one who can pull her out of it because they've got a bond or whatever. Like, I'm sorry, but like she like freaking annihilates a girl. Like, I don't want to. It's fun. It's weird. I'm not gonna keep reading it, but it's a wild ride. It's a it's a 4 for me, but it was fun. It's a story. I dropped my books in the middle of doing this, so this order is gonna look different than however it was before. Or I did it correctly, and it's a miracle, and I'll see that later. But the next one is My Little Monster. I really liked the cover, and that's what interested me in it. The dynamic isn't quite what this is. I want to continue it. It's just not on the top of my list because I'm just really not that interested in it. The dynamic's weird. And there's very little romance in it so far. Like with a lot of these, I don't know if I went over well enough to like say there's romance. There's romance in Horimiya, not yet in The King's Beast. Honey Lemon Soda, there's not a ton yet. It's cute. Waiting for Spring, they have a little thing in the beginning. Lovesick Ellie like kind of hits off really well and starts right away. Sabaki's Show, Lonely Planet, like there's not really a lot of romance in it yet, and then we get to Queen's Quality, and like he's pining and she likes him. Like there's kind of romance. There's the vampire night scenes. They like each other. And then to hear there's not really any romance. He's just kind of obsessed with her, and I don't know how to feel about this one yet. I'm gonna continue it, but it's kind of just weird. The dynamic's weird. They're both really weird characters, and they're both kind of stubborn, and she's kind of like angry and standoffish, and like I don't know. It reads a little bit jumbled for me, a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to deny this or like praise it or anything because I don't know how I feel about it. I have not seen the anime, but it's a 5 out for me right now. It's a 5. Next we have Aoharu Ride or Blue Spring Ride. Is also what it's called. I watched the anime a bit ago, like a while ago, back when it was on Hulu before they took it off, and I want it back. Thank you. I've finished this series, and I really like it. I like the dynamic between the characters. He's a little espresso depresso, and that's okay. Love it. I don't know. Who am I? Anyways, he's just kind of depressed and sad because like his mom passed away, and so like he ends up moving away, and they have a cute like middle school romance where like they both like each other but they don't really talk about it, and like they end up meeting each other in high school, and she knew him by a different name. And it's just kind of complicated. But they both like each other. He's just dealing with stuff that he's not ready to like be with her, and she's trying her best. I really enjoy this series. And the manga is pretty much the same as the anime. Nothing too much happens more, but I would like there's not enough for a second season of that anime. For all that they show in the anime. I would read the manga. It's cute. I really enjoyed it. It's a solid 9 for me. It's a really feel good, even though it feels kind of bad sometimes. I like it. All right, next we have That Wolf Boy Is Mine. It's just kind of bad. Fruits Basket. I don't want to like deter it. I've only read the first one, but like so far there's 4 people who can change, 4 boys who can change into animals. He can change into a wolf, and the girl finds that out or whatever. She helps an animal, and like I don't know. It says a Beast Boy comedy perfect for fans of Fruits Basket on the back of it. Comparing it to Fruits Basket is valid here. I don't know. I like our main character. She's kind of meh. I don't know. I'm not that interested in it because I read it and I'm like, I just want to rewatch Fruits Basket. Just want. So like, I haven't decided yet whether I'm gonna give this a shot yet. It's from an author that I liked. I thought there was something that I read by this person that I enjoyed. I don't remember though. I don't remember. I feel like that's why I picked it up. I can't remember. But anyways, she's a 5. She's fine. She's fine. Next one, Like a Butterfly. This one's pretty new, at least publishing it for me to get it. The second copy's not out yet. I'm probably going to keep reading it just because I really like the art style. It's just about a really perfect girl who's so beautiful that, like, everyone's just obsessed with her. Boys are obsessed with her and they just want to talk to her. And so like they open her mouth and they obsess over her. And so she just stops talking. And so she just doesn't wear makeup because she just wants to be plain looking, but like people are still just after her, and she just tries to keep her expressionless, because if she smiles then everyone's like, oh my god, she smiled. And then there's a boy who like is nervous about talking to girls, and so he doesn't really want anything to do with her. And so the interactions with her are pretty normal, and that's what she's drawn to. So like they just start getting romance at the very, very end of it. Um, it's cute. It's kind of nothing to me so far, and I'm not loving the trope of like her being like this, and that's the whole thing. So right now it's a 5. I like the art style a lot though. Next we're on to Cheeky Brat. She's the basketball team manager. He's a freshman on the basketball team. She's older than him. She's a sophomore. Basically he's the cheeky brat where he's kind of just pining after her and he's obsessed with her. I don't love it. I'm not gonna keep reading it just because like technically it's not technically, because it is, but it's like he sexually assaults her, and not in the like biggest way of it, but like he kisses her without her permission. She literally says no, and he does it multiple times, and sometimes she's okay with it, sometimes she's not okay with it, but she doesn't ask for it. And I just like, I get it. It's just not, it's the way that he goes about it that I don't love. The formatting was a little confusing, but it's fine. I don't know how I feel about it. It just kind of feels a little icky to me. It just gives me the ick. Just gives me a little bit of the ick, and that's okay. But like, it's just not my favorite. It's like a 3. Maybe it gets better. I'm just. All right, last but not least, Love Me, Love Me Not. It's also by the same person who did Aha Ride. They have a new one that's coming out, like Sakura Saku, is something like that. I can't get it yet in English, and I'm waiting for it. It comes out later this year. Because I love her work. It's about these two girls who just approach love differently, and so they have 2 different love interests. And it's just these 2 girls fiddling through like first loves and what that means, and like in regards to friendship with boys. It's just like this whole like growing up thing, and I really enjoyed it. I didn't love it as much as Our Ride, although it is very nice and very enjoyable. Like, I finished the series. I really like her. She's my favorite. I don't like her as much. She's fine, but I just like her more. I would say it gets solid 7 for me. Like, I enjoyed it. It was a nice feel good thing. It felt realistic. It didn't feel like over the top, or like I didn't understand the characters' choices. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So 7 for me. Right, so that was my final list. I'm still in the process of reading more manga. I read more manga. There's more manga that is not on this list. These are just like my main like shoujo categories that I included here. If this is something you cared to watch me talk about, I'll do it again. If you don't care, I still might do it again. Who knows? Who knows what this is? Anyways, I gotta go to work in like 7 minutes, so I gotta skedaddle. Who am I? Skedaddle. I hope any of what I said interested you at all, or made you want to read it, or made you not want to read it, or you just watch and you're vibing. I don't know. It's fine. Anyways, I guess I'll see you with another video sometime. Bye.